Like in the playoffs, when you had the series like against TSM and stuff, you were having all these great games. In the final itself, right? Give me some thoughts on this because like, it does look like apparently C9 got the memo about you being the best top laner because they did look like they just wanted to ruin your game, mate. Like it didn't even look like they were trying to win. It looked like they was trying to ruin your game individually. Like this looked like there was some pretty rough games in this final. What would you say to that?
I don't know exactly if like they were like trying to ruin my game. I mean, they were like target banning me sometimes, and they were like obviously ganking me a lot. But I think that a lot of it was like just like okay, so some of the ganks were my fault that I died to. Like I think in game 2, so both now games, the ganks I died to, I shouldn't have died to. But game 1 and game 3, I think these ganks were actually like if me and Armeo had like more time together of but basically if we were like a good top jungle, like these ganks that they were doing should not have been able to work. Like they should have been like punished for like doing these ganks, and they just kind of flipped it and it worked out for them. So you know that it's like kind of sad like down situations like this where you know that it's not actually supposed to be allowed what they're doing, but it's like a shitty situation where we just like didn't have great synergy. Like I should have been more forceful sometimes. But again, like me and Amaya had like 2 days scrims together. So I think C9 were able to like flip ganks more often than they should have been allowed to, and they should have been punished for some of the plays they were making top. But I mean, should have. I mean, if we would play good, like if we would play like if we would play like very good top side, then it wouldn't work. Basically, some of the ganks. But yeah, some of them were my fault too. And yeah, I don't know if it was like an approach threat, but who knows? Maybe. I mean, I know that and like scouting reports, etc., is going to be like, well, this guy's playing aggressive. I mean, I like to play aggressive. Like I want to abuse, etc. Like I want to like I said, I draw inspiration from like the Shy as well. Obviously, I don't want to int, but I think that I can be like a good enough player to carry, basically. And to carry, I need to like play aggressively. I need to play good. So I want to play, I don't know, perfectly. I want to like push myself and like be able to like take advantage of the enemies, which I mean I have the confidence to do and like to try for. But I mean, if it doesn't work out, then you know maybe I'm just playing badly. Maybe I'm just like putting too much pressure on myself. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's kind of how I saw the finals. Like it's just unfortunate that. We had like the situation. I think C9 played pretty good anyway. I think, actually, I'm not even sure. Like, I think, I don't know to be honest if they even played good. Like I think both teams actually made up play just kind of bad in hindsight. Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird finals, pretty much.
It had to have been a very unusual weekend in general, right? Because when that first announcement came out, like they can't use the Santorin, it has to be the sub jungler. Like obviously, if people know, like the current format is that you play the lower bracket match and then you play the final if you win. So basically, going into that weekend, especially because actually at first technically it wasn't known whether he would be able to play the final or not because you had to beat TSM. When I first heard that, I remember thinking, well, the whole fucking playoffs is ruined now because, like, what if TSM just wins it? It's TSM C9 in the final. So at the beginning, I thought, right, that might mean third place for Team Liquid. But what's mad is at the end, now obviously you could have won. Like there's a world where you just win the whole LCS, right? Take the arm out part out of the equation, right? Obviously he did what he could. Like as you say, he barely got to play with the team. He wasn't like it's not like when we say sob, if people are watching for the future, it's not a sob where like, you know, he plays half the game. Like this is like a sob, like emergency sob basically. It's the only reason he's playing is because he had to. Santorin couldn't play. Right? When you look back now, actually it was winnable. It doesn't seem possible, but it was winnable, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it was insane. Like the thing, like I said, Amel was like put in like a really shitty situation. I mean, we all kind of were a little bit with how little practice we had together, but I think he played like super fucking good considering like the circumstances. Obviously, like that makes it like more sad, right? Because like I said, if he had like a little bit better top jungle synergy, maybe the games could have like gone differently, like some of the other games. Maybe that could have swung more games. We could have like more impact over the game. So that's like a regret. Like if you had like 1 week more practice, like who knows how it could have gone. But yeah, I mean, when I heard the news, I mean, I was disappointed, obviously. But I mean, I've been in this situation before, strangely enough, with Cold. like 1 week before Gauntlet with Origin, we had to like sub him out and like play with Sansara randomly. So I was like, well, I've been to this one before. I mean, this, sometimes that's just life, right? You just have a shitty situation. You just have to make the most of it. And I didn't know if we would win the whole thing, but I thought we could still. And I don't know. I thought we could lose to TSM. I didn't think we were just like going to beat them. I thought we could lose to CN. I didn't think we were going to beat them. Like I didn't have like any huge expectations after this, right? I was just like, well, we just have to go. Maybe we have to like play as best as good as we can, and whatever happens. We just had a shitty situation, so we just have to make the most of it. And I think we did make the most of it. To be fair, I think everyone stepped up really well. Obviously, I think that the coaching staff had like good plans, like help him like join the team, and I think everyone made him feel comfortable. I think everyone like played with confidence on stage. Like everyone was used to the stage again. Everyone no one tilted. Everyone just stepped up and like made the most of the situation. So that was really good.